as love often does. In the soft, unexpected moments between the rush of life. Catherine, at 25, had always been a believer in the purity of love. Its untamed beauty, its wildness. She had imagined it would be loud, bright, maybe even chaotic, like the world she had always known. But then she met Anne, and everything shifted, and was older, 49 to be exact. But age had nothing to do with it. No, there was something in a way Anne held herself, something in her gaze that struck Catherine to her very core. It was the weight of experience of having lived and loved and lost and found again. It wasn't just her age that drew Catherine in. It was the quiet strength that radiated from Anne, a calmness in the storm of the world. Catherine noticed how Anne moved through the world, gracefully, with purpose. There was a quiet magic in her, an unspoken confidence that only comes with the wisdom of living fully, of having been broken and healed and broken again. She had a way of looking at Catherine, not with judgment or curiosity, but with understanding, like she already saw of Catherine's complexities, her desires, her fears, and still there was nothing to fix, nothing to change, just acceptance. Catherine had never known such presence. They met often, not out of any deliberate plan, but in a way two souls might gravitate toward one another when the universe conspires in its quiet ways. They spoke of art and literature, of fleeting moments that meant everything. At first it was all innocent, their conversations, their smiles, the way their hands might accidentally brush while reaching for the same cup of coffee or tea. But there was a shift, a gentle pull that Catherine couldn't ignore. One evening, as they stood together in a small art gallery, gazing at a painting neither of them could fully understand, Catherine felt Anne's gaze land on her with a wave that made her heart skip. There was nothing urgent about it, no hurry, no words, just the slow understanding of something unspoken passing between them. And in that moment, Catherine realized that love had always been here, waiting for her in a way she hadn't expected. And with all her years of experience had never looked at anyone quite like this. Not like this. She saw something in Catherine, something raw and pure, a light in the younger woman's eyes that had not yet been dimmed by the world, a fire that she hadn't realized she had been missing. Catherine's laughter was like music to Anne's ears, her joy infectious, and yet there was something more in her, a quiet depth, a longing to be known, to be seen, to be loved without conditions. It was in the way they shared the same space without needing to fill it with words. Their connection existed in the silences between them. When Catherine smiled, Anne smiled too, and the world outside seemed to disappear, leaving just the two of them in a world of their own making. Time was different with Anne. There was no rushing, no hurry. Every moment felt like a gift. Catherine had always been a person who rushed through work, through relationships, through life itself. There was a constant pressure, an impatience to move forward, to do more, to be more. But with Anne, she learned to slow down. She learned that love could be slow and steady, that it didn't have to be a whirlwind to be real. There were nights when they would sit together, perhaps with a glass of wine, and simply talk about life, about dreams, about everything and nothing at all. Anne's words were measured, thoughtful, and Catherine listened closely, absorbing the weird sound that flowed from her, like water from a well. In Anne's presence, Catherine felt something shift in her. She felt herself becoming more grounded, more certain of who she was, more open to the love that had always been inside her but had never fully bloomed until now. And Anne, she had long ago come to terms with the idea that love in its purest form didn't follow the rules. It didn't care about age or time or what the world expected. She had seen so much of life, seen it break her and build her back up again. But with Catherine, there was a quietness, a simplicity, a return to something pure. She had lived a life of both joy and sorrow, and yet here she was, falling in love again, this time with someone who made her believe that love, even its quietest form, could still be a elevation. Love is a force that knows no bounds, no gender, no age, no limitations. It exists not to be defined, but to be felt. In its purest form, love is an untamed thing, growing freely where it chooses. Lesbian love, like all love, is an expression of this freedom. It doesn't seek permission or abide by rules. It simply unfolds, unashamed and whole. Between two women, love is not a mere exchange of affection, but a quiet recognition, a meeting of souls who see each other in their entirety. It's the gaze that speaks more than words, the touch that says, I see you, understand you, I love you.